Hi, my name is Ingo, and in this mini course I'm going to teach you 5 simple rules to create more balance in your life. So here's rule number 1. I call it the 3 times 8 rule. You won't find this rule in any book because I got this rule from a friend. And I wanted to share that rule with you because it's so simple and so powerful. So what he said is that if you want to lead a balanced life, then adhere to this 3 times 8 rule. You sleep 8 hours, you work 8 hours, and you play 8 hours. If you look at the end of each day and you add up the hours, then a good measure is if those hours add up into these 3 major buckets. And the best thing is if those buckets are balanced. 8 sleep, 8 work, and 8 hours of play. If you can do that, then you're more likely to lead a balanced life. So this was rule number 1, the 3 times 8 rule. Here's rule number 2, the 10,000 step rule. If you want to create more balance in your life, you gotta get some physical activity. And measuring steps is very easy, and especially if you have a thing like this is a Fitbit to help you with that. 10,000 steps is quite a bit, especially if you have a job in an office where you sit a lot. So here are a few ideas that can help you to up your step count. So number 1 is maybe you can park further away from the office so you can walk a little bit longer, or maybe you can take a walk before you start your work, or maybe during lunch you can take a walk after you had your lunch. Another idea is to perhaps consider a treadmill desk where you can walk and work at the same time, or where you can walk and attend a meeting at the same time. The nice side benefit of that is that you increase your ability to be creative if you do that. So try it out. Try to adhere to the 10,000 step rule, because that will give you more balance in your life. So rule number 3, the 80-20 rule, or also called the Pareto principle. And that says that 80% of the results you can achieve with just 20% of the effort. So if you look at an 8-hour day, then that would translate into 90 minutes that would get you 80% of the results that you're looking for. So now the question becomes, what do you do with those 90 minutes? Well, my recommendation is to focus on the high value tasks, on the tasks that will have the most impact on your day and also in the future. So those are the things. And those are probably tasks type A and B if you are familiar with the Eisenhower matrix. So rule number 3 is the 80-20 rule. And if you adhere to that rule, you're gonna create more balance, you're gonna be more effective in the work that you do, and you will get more things done as a result. Rule number 4 is the 25-minute rule. If you need to work on a specific task, then my recommendation is to work on that task for 25 minutes. Really deliberately focused and without any distractions. There's actually a technique that systemizes that approach, and it's called the Pomodoro Technique. So you work 25 minutes on a specific task, take a 5-minute break, repeat that, 25 minutes on another task, 5-minute break. You do this 4 times, and then you take a 15-minute break. In that way, you can, for example, make your 90 minutes from rule number 3 that we talked about, you can make this much more effective. So rule number 4 is the 25-minute rule. So think about those 25 minutes. Rule number 5 is the 2-minute rule. I learned about this rule from the Get It Done methodology, and that's a methodology for getting more productive. So many of us get a lot of emails, right? Don't you get a lot of emails as well? And sometimes when we are trying to clean out our inbox, we pick this one email and we want to answer it, get really passionate about it, answer it, and an hour or 30 minutes or an hour is gone because it was quite complex. And then you still have those, dozens of emails that are unread. So here's a different approach. Let's say you have 100 emails. So what you would do is you would look at each email and determine, can you answer this email within 2 minutes or less? If you can do this, then just do it. do it, answer it, and just work yourself through that list of 100 emails. If you come to an email that would take more than 2 minutes to answer, then delay it, defer it, do it another time. So this was rule number 5, the 2-minute rule. I hope you enjoyed this mini course and the 5 simple rules to create more balance in your life.